Vice President Biden, you say that this is an effort by the president and Republicans to jam through an appointment and what you call an abuse of power. My first question to both of you tonight, why are you right in the argument you make and your opponent wrong? And where do you think a Justice Barrett would take the court? President Trump, in this first segment, you go first, 2 minutes.
Thank you very much, Chris. I will tell you very simply, we won the election. Elections have consequences. We have the Senate, we have the White House, and we have a phenomenal nominee, respected by all, top academic, good in every way. In fact, some of her biggest endorsers are very liberal people from Notre Dame and other places. So I think she's going to be fantastic. We have plenty of time, even if we did it after the election itself. I have a lot of time after the election, as you know. So I think that she will be outstanding. She's going to be as good as anybody that has served on that court. We really feel that. We have a professor at Notre Dame, highly respected by all, said she's the single greatest student he's ever had. He's been a professor for a long time at a great school. And we won the election, and therefore we have the right to choose her. And very few people knowingly would say otherwise. And by the way, the Democrats, they wouldn't even think about not doing it. If they had, the only difference is they try and do it faster. There's no way they would give it up. They had Merrick Garland, but the problem is they didn't have the election, so they were stopped. And probably that would happen in reverse also. Definitely would happen in reverse. So we won the election, and we have the right to do it, Chris.
Bragging and blaming other people already? God damn, Trump. Wow, what a fucking asshole.
Thank you for doing this. Looking forward to this, Mr. President. The American people have a right to have a say in who the Supreme Court nominee is. And that say occurs when they vote for a United States senators and when they vote for the President of the United States. They're not going to get that chance now because we're in the middle of an election already. The election has already started. Tens of thousands of people have already voted. And so the thing that should happen is we should wait. We should wait and see what the outcome of this election is. Because that's the only way the American people get to express their view is by who they elect as president and who they elect as vice president. Now, what's at stake here is the president's made it clear he wants to get rid of the Affordable Care Act. He's been running on that, he ran on that, and he's been governing on that. He's in the Supreme Court right now trying to get rid of the Affordable Care Act, which will strip 20 million people from having insurance, health insurance now, if it goes into court. And
can Trump stay still over there? Jesus Christ.
I'm not opposed to the justices, and she seems like a very fine person. But she's written before she went on the bench, which is her right, that she thinks that the Affordable Care Act is not constitutional. The other thing is on the court, and if it's struck down, what happens? Women's rights are fundamentally changed. Once again, a woman could be held for more money because she has a pre-existing condition of pregnancy. They were able to charge a woman more for the same exact.
I know Biden's stumbling. This is live shit there. Most people would stumble depending on the difficulty of the question, how long it is.
And there's 100 million people who have pre-existing conditions. And they'll be taken away as
especially with no script.
Those pre-existing conditions, insurance companies are going to love this. And so it's just not appropriate to do this before this election. If he wins the election and the Senate is Democrat or Republican, then he goes forward. If not, we should wait until February.
Right. There aren't 100 million people with pre-existing conditions. As far as the say is concerned, the people already had their say.
Biden answered in a very calm manner, and he wasn't using high school tactics like Trump is.
At some point,
bragging about how good something is and then blaming something else. That's.
Is elected for a period of time, but a president's elected for
I like how Trump couldn't wait to jump in there.
I'm not elected for 3 years. So we have the Senate, we have a president.
He's once again bragging. He can't stop bragging.
During that period of time,
we have this, we have. Shut up.
I'm not elected for 3 years. I'm elected for 4 years. And the 100 million people, Joe, the 100 million people is totally wrong. I don't know where you got that number. The bigger problem that you have is that you're going
he's trying to deflect.
180 million people with their private health care that they're very
That's
happy
simply
with.
not true.
Well, you're certainly going to socialists. You're going to socialists.
They're arguing already. Wow. Yo, get control of that shit.
Number one, he he knows that
Trump is trying to bring some bullshit numbers out there and trying to piss this guy off. He's trying to lay into him. I know exactly what Trump is
We
doing.
do not wipe any, and one of the big debates we had with 23.
One of the best things that Biden should be doing is not playing Trump's game. He should not try to go back with him. If you do that, you're going to lose the faith of the people. Don't do that.
It's not what you said, and it's not what your party has said.
That is simply
The party doesn't say
He's
you
playing
have
Trump's
to
game.
those socialists.
He's playing Trump's game.
And socialists
Trump's
right now
purposely
are
interrupting him, and Biden's falling for the bait
the platform of the Democratic
by taking
Party
it.
is what I, in fact, approved of. What I approved of. Now here's the deal. The deal is that
There's two ways you can think about that. It's like he's not fighting back, or he's being professional by not fighting back. You can think about it both ways. Depends on what Americans think, which more than likely is not very good. Probably going to think he's
What does it mean for them going
COVID talks already.
The Affordable Care Act.
Joe, you've had 308,000 military people dying because you couldn't provide them proper health care in the military. So don't tell me
I'm
about
happy
this.
to talk about
And if
this.
you were here, it
here's
wouldn't
the
be
deal.
200, it would be 2 million people because you were very late on the draw.
Trump's like a
You
damn
wanted to
kid.
ban China,
Let the man
which was
speak.
heavily
Jesus
infected.
fucking
You
Christ.
wanted to ban
All right, gentlemen,
which
no,
was heavily
Mr. President,
You would have
Mr.
been much
President,
later, Joe.
Mr.
Much
President,
later.
Mr.
Wow,
President,
Trump
2 million
is
people.
You're
Mr.
not gonna
President, as
shut
a
it up.
moderator,
Trump is not a guy that I would like to have around my house.
Let me
That's for
finish.
damn sure.
The point
Holy
is
shit.
that the president also is opposed to Roe v. Wade.
Take apart his points after he speaks, like a professional, not a fucking bully in the playground.
And so the election is all
You don't know